Who's that one person on my live already? Who are you? Reveal yourself to me. Yo, I just woke up, all puffy eye and everything. Like my face is still swollen. Hola, Queen Anubis. How you showed to my live and you didn't even give a girl thumbs up? You didn't even give a girl a thumbs up, Queen Anubis. Come on now. Don't do your girl like that. You know a thumbs up is free, boo. Hey, Yummy Yassie. Did you give me my thumbs up? How about you, Mary Poppins? How about you? Queen Anubis did. Okay. Yummy Yassie said, I sure did. Okay. I mean, there's 8 thumbs up and there's 4 people. So apparently everybody has given their thumbs up. Oh, now there's 11. But you get the point. So boom, right? Oh, bendiciones. I want you to know that these are different than my podcast. When I just come on live real quick, it's just to talk to y'all in the morning. So that's the first thing I do on your lives. Oh, thank you, boo. So, anoche, I had a dream. And this dream was like a little nasty. I can't really talk about the dream because I'm going to talk about it on a whole nother platform because I got to really clean up my content. So you guys will be seeing changes, like subtle changes on my YouTube channel and on all my platforms because I'm going to be taking the nitty gritty stuff to a place where I could really be nitty gritty because I'm tired of censoring myself. Like I want to say what I want to say and I don't want to have to worry about where I'm saying it because I got banned again on TikTok. Can you believe that? I cannot go live for like, I think a week. All because, I don't know, because people were reporting my content and what I was saying. So it's kind of obnoxious, if I'm going to be honest. So, boom, I had a dream last night. And I think I know why I had this dream. I was being naughty earlier that day. So yesterday, boom, había una situación. I was in a situation. I'll be doing it on Patreon because I'll just be able to be more open that way. And for people that want to see that type of content, they'll go there to see that type of content. Because I know not everybody likes that type of content. And I know that you guys really, really enjoy my cooking content. So I'm going to try to get that back up on a bi-weekly basis. So 2 cooking videos a month. Depending on how the views on that cooking video goes. Because here's the thing, guys. I have to start running this as a business. That's the only way it's going to produce money, like how it does for all these other influencers. So with the business mind state, right? What content do you guys enjoy the most? And how can I create that content with the least amount of time, with the least amount of effort, because time costs money. Okay, so my time equals money. So do I want to put, I don't know, maybe like 5 hours of editing? How long does a cooking video? A cooking video takes 3 hours, like about 3 hours to record. Because there's the setting up, then there's the setting up of the camera, then there's the setting up of the lights. Like if I'm really going to do a cooking video, then there's figuring out the angles, then there's creating a storyboard so that you know how and how you want to put the pieces together. So there's a lot of planning behind it. A lot of my content has been just winging it. And even though it has like this raw, kind of like real feel to it, I know that the algorithm favors content that is a bit more like production valued. So I know that I have to challenge myself and make that shift in my content. I want to really up the ante with production value. Hence, that's why I paid for that program so that I can do the green screen and the backgrounds, my intros, things like that. I've been working on a cooking intro. I sneak peeked that on yesterday's live. If you guys were on yesterday's live, you saw my bonchinchando y cocinando. That's like a concept that I have. So that's going to be what my cooking content is going to be. So yeah, it's really about like taking a step back. So you guys will be seeing a little hiatus period from me, but that's only because I'm going to be working on a relaunch. So like a complete overhaul relaunch. And Carmen said, "Oh my God, found you again. I lost you on TikTok and couldn't find you. It's been over a year." Oh, boo. So yeah, I might be going on a bit of a hiatus, and that would be to branch off on the relaunch. But do not worry, I have enough old footage that I haven't released that I thought, okay, why don't I go into the archives and create a series called Digging in the Archives, where I will be releasing these videos that I've been sitting on for the longest. And hopefully by then, do not quote me, but hopefully, because I'm also doing research, I will be able to release a sort of docu-series movie type thing that I'm working on. So there's a lot of things that I'm working on behind the scenes, a lot of cute ideas, a lot of ideas that need to go on pen and paper. So while we're at it, you said, no, LOL, I just found you. No, you're still going to get content from me. Trust me. You're still going to get content. It's just that I am going to take a step back so that I can reconfigure and really like, okay, I have a vision. I know what I want. Look at these. I know it's from my last class. I know what I want. So it's just about polishing. So I do, oh, that's a to-do list. I still need to check off. Okay. Oh, I still need to check off things I did on this to-do list. I still have not set up my phone alerts. I haven't done that for that either. I have done that. I have not done that. So I still need to do that. I still need to work on that. I still need to work on that. I definitely need to work on that. I definitely need to work on that. Okay, sorry. I did go to the post office. I need to do a weekly list. I need to organize so much, guys. Like organize. When I get back from therapy, I am spending 3 hours just sitting down and organizing my life. I mean, like scheduling my classes for the gym for the week. Scheduling my alarms to wake up, my alarms to take a shower, my alarms to meditate. I am going to be doing a complete overhaul, like meditation. So I need to do research on that, research on meditation. Also, I want to implement yoga. I want to implement yoga as a way of body trauma releasing yoga, right? So meditation, I need to do research on that. Yoga for body trauma releasing. So these are two main things that I want to implement in my days. Also, diet, meal prepping, question mark, because I like my food hot every single day. So I might just have to find recipes that, like, maybe what I'll do is side dishes. I will meal prep side dishes. So meal prep side dishes. And then I would just make whatever protein the day of. But I can also just marinate and season all of them beforehand. Okay. Okay. Protein day of. Okay. I also want to give up sugar. Sugar, cold turkey, 2 weeks. Okay. This is a lot. This is like a lot to try to accomplish. So I think that what I will do is I have to oh my God. Yes. Okay, so boo, let me tell you what happened. I got a phone call. I got a phone call, and the phone call turned out to be longer than I expected. And it was an important phone call, so I needed to answer that phone call. So my apologies. I have my number out to a lot of different places, and I have a lot of different people calling me. I don't want to talk too much about that because I realized also I really just want to take a massive step away from just talking about like employment. Like, with all love and respect, love and light and positivity, like, respect my hustle and respect my grind. I don't just come on camera to waste my time. I sit here and I engage, and I feel like even though my content may not have the flashy polish that all maybe other influencers have, and I'm not comparing myself to that, because I think that what I offer is what was the vision that I wanted. I wanted people to feel like, okay, this is my homegirl. She is talking to me about her life. And maybe there's things that we relate to. Maybe there's things that she's teaching me. Maybe there's things that I can learn from her. Whatever the case may be, I just wanted it to feel very like personal, even though there's a lot of people watching. And I think that I accomplished that in many different ways. And I think that what I offer is a raw and real perspective. A raw perspective on life. So with that being said, like, when I come on here, if you really do love and support me, it really don't cost you nothing to just give a comment, like and subscribe, give a thumbs up. Like, it really just doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to support me in a way that's free, then support me with views and support me with support me that way, you know, because I am working on this actively, and I've given it 2 years. I've shared my life with you guys, and I continue to do so. And I feel like, you know, people enjoy me, but the way you show me that you enjoy me is by supporting my channels and my platforms. You know? Because it does take time. Time to spend time with you. And I actively choose to spend time with you guys. I love that. It's like my favorite part of the day when I get to talk to you. That's why it's going to be like so hard to completely give up the live like concept, because I love this sort of like interactiveness that we can have in the moment rather than pre-recorded content. The pink shirt is cute, by the way. Boo, let me tell you something. Your mouth is about to be blown and gagged. I'm going to show you that this is more than just a pink shirt. I want to show you that this is more than just a pink shirt. Can't believe it. He said, I like your pink shirt. You're about to see something that's going to blow your mind. Look at this. A pink shirt? What do you mean? A pink bata, bitch. Una bata. I broke the strap, but I'm just going to sew on new straps. But look at this. With the robe, bitch. Look, fully pleated. What? You can spin in this. What are you talking about? It's cute. It's more than just a pink blouse. It is a pink extravaganza. A pink extravaganza number, honey. What you thought? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it's like one of my favorite pieces. One of my favorite pieces or whatever. So, okay. So yesterday I was looking like a whole snack even though I was wearing all black. So to school I wore like this turtleneck number that had crop sleeves. It had 2 slits on the side. I wore it with black boots. And then I wore it with a long black leather trench with my black leather fitted. And it was giving very cute. And you want to know how I know it was giving cute? My freaking... Oh, no. He asked me for my YouTube channel. But let me tell you something. Teacher, if you ever watch this in the future, right? Teacher, you give me so much life in such a good way. I love how passionate you are. You are so passionate in class. And when you really feel like you really love our government, you really love democracy, like you really love like how everything is just set up. And you know what? You do give me like a different appreciation of like the U.S. judicial system or however you want to say it. And it's because of your passion, and I really enjoy that. And you give me so much life because every single outfit I be coming to school in, you acknowledge it, you see it. And I love when people see that like, okay, wow, she's not a regular bitch. And what I love is that I be rocking just natural, cute, feminine face. Natural, cute, feminine face. Let me tell you something. The day that I have to take off these acrylics, I'm going to be so sad. But I have had my fun with these because they're kind of growing out. But I have had my fun with these. And I am going to rock these until they fall off the hinges. But I digress. It's just when I was doing this, I was like, it just hits different with acrylics. So boom, right? My teacher. Every single time your girl comes to school, she gives it. And the reason why I do that is because I've shared stories about my high school experience and how that went for me. You know, I was homeless at that time. And I didn't have the things that I have now. And even though yo no tengo mucho, what I have is the love and support that you guys have given me. The fact that you guys believe in me and even want to sit here and talk to me and entertain la bellaquería, the putería, the loquería, the todoía, all of these ias, bitch. And if you don't know Spanish, what did I just say? La loquería is the craziness. What did I say? La chonchería. Chonchería is like the bull crap, the malarkey. Just like, you know, like the nonsense, I think. And then what did I say? La frequería. La frequería is the freshness. Like, but not like freshness like, oh, my salad is fresh. Like fresh, like you're like freaky. So yeah. So la frequería. So damn, I be forgetting that I have to translate the Spanish. The putería is the bitchery. The bitchery. The you know when you're outside being a puta. You know when you're outside. Like, let's keep it real. You know when you go outside to be a little puta. You know it. You feel it. And it's not exclusive to gender because men, please, let me tell you something. You know when a man is feeling himself. You know when a man is feeling himself because it's just different. They put a little effort, a little something, something. It's like, oh, he want to be a puta today. He want to be a puta. And it's like, okay, I see you, boo. And my favorite pastime is to, like, when I see a guy who's trying to be a puta, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give you your oats and I'm going to look at you. And I'm going to look at you up and down. And I'm going to make sure that you see that I looked at you. Because you was bien puta today. And I want to acknowledge from one puta to another puta that came outside to be a puta, bitch. I'm living for you. Period. So, yeah. So, my social studies teacher, he gives me life every single time. Every single time your girl gives a look. And he does this thing, right? Oh my God, okay. So he does this thing, right? He was like, I'm really digging the look. And I'm like, oh, it's the finger, it's the animation, it's the fact that you looked at it from up and down. Oh my God. I live for that. I live for that. I live for that. Live for that. Like, I want a motherfucker to spin me around and be like, let me look at you. Spin around for me. And I'm going to be like this. Ew, no. Which way you want me to spin? Like, from the left or the right? And I think that that's what I'm missing. I'm missing, like, a partner that has creativity and, like, likes that type of shit, you know? Like, I want a man who likes when I dress up. I want to wear, like, lingerie for him all the time. Well, I wear lingerie for myself. But I also want to wear it around him and him be like, ooh, look at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could tell y'all something. And I'm going to confess something to y'all. So, okay. I'm going to just tell y'all a little bit. Oh, my God. I know somebody in my life is going to be asking me a lot of questions about this. There was somebody in my life long time ago that I really enjoyed. Like, if I had to think about every like sexual encounter, which is not much, has been a lot of disappointment, like just a lot of disappointment. Like, I think every single man they just always had a hiccup. And you know what? Does it count as a sexual partner if the act really wasn't committed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because 3 times, like, a man couldn't even get inside of me. Like, he couldn't find his way. He was lost in all the vastness and the hills and the contours of my shape. He just got lost. And a lot of times, they had erectile dysfunction. That's why I'm a little traumatized. Like, all jokes aside, I don't know if you guys remember, like, way back when, I asked the RN, I asked him if he suffered from erectile dysfunction. And I asked another guy if he suffered from erectile dysfunction. And do y'all remember that guy that I went to the Korean barbecue place with, and I recorded a bit of the date, and he knew I did social media and he was okay with me recording it? I still got our second date that I recorded and never posted that footage. Well, he suffered from erectile dysfunction. Like, he did. I have come in contact with so many men that have had erectile dysfunction. Yo, I really have. Yo, a hard dick is hard to come by. A hard dick is hard to come by. Wow. 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 No, for real, on some real shit. I'm thinking about every, like, yo, why they all have performance issues? Yo, is men's peepees dying? Like, is that becoming the new pandemic behind the scenes? Because like, there's billions of people in this world. Since like November 15, was it? There was like something billion amount of people in this world, and there's all these men, but everybody's fighting and trying to not fighting, but everybody's saying like, oh, I can't find a good man, and they're so scarce. And then one that actually makes you come is even more scarce. So like, are men with good functioning peepees a dying breed? Are men going extinct? What y'all think? What y'all think? In the ratio in your head right now, in the ratio in your head, think about how many times, if you're attracted to men, think about how many times you actually had a satisfying experience with a man. And when I say satisfying, it wasn't like, ooh, it was good, but like if he had a little extra, or if he hit it, like, no, I mean like 100% satisfied. You were 100% satisfied customer, and you go down the list and you do the ratio. Do you have more partners that didn't satisfy you versus that did? Cause I like my ratio was like 1 to like, you know what I'm saying? It's not making sense. Sometimes I worry. I think that my dreams are more intense than what it's gonna be like in real life. For real though. Cause I have yet to find a situation that got me like feeling some type of way. I'll be reading books, I'll be watching shows, and I'll be having dreams. And I'm like, yo, why the TV, why the movie, and why these books make it seem like, oh my God, it's so great. But it's not really that great in real life. Hashtag worried. I think I might really have to just experience something with a woman. I think I might. I think the next woman that shows interest, I think I might just go down that rabbit hole. The thing that I'm worried about when experimenting with a woman is, I'm going to keep it real with you. A mí no me gusta mamar bicho, like for real. So I wouldn't even know how to like eat the clam, girl. Like I really like, and I don't even want to offend nobody for calling it a clam. I'm just trying to find a PG-13 way. Let's call it a pretzel, girl. I don't even know how to eat the mango, the pretzel. I don't know what you want to call it, but I don't know how to eat the box, girl. I do not know how to eat the box. I don't even know how to even think about that. Like, how do you even start to eat the box? And then I asked somebody, I said, girl, how do you eat the box? She was like, okay, so she was like, take your tongue and do like this in the inside of your lip. And I was like this. I was like this. I was like, she was like, that's what a vagina feels like. And I was like, okay, that's not that bad. Like, the texture's like soft, but moist, you know? But like, how? Ew. And I don't want to say ill like that because I don't want to offend nobody. But every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I have that in me. I don't know if I have that in me. That makes me so scared. That makes me so scared. Oh my God. I think, here's the thing, right? I'm an equal opportunist, like, person when it comes to, not an equal opportunist, like, my thought process about both genders, like both sex, right? Male or female, when I think about oral, with either one, I be thinking like, yo, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to that level of friquitona where I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want to do that. Like, I want to do that. And it don't matter what gender it is. So that's why I'm thinking, yo, it might just have to be the person to smut me out. Like, it really just might have to be the person that just unlocks that level of friquitona in me, because I don't think I can unlock that version of myself by myself. I really don't think I can. I think it's going to really take somebody that's going to, like, be like, okay, boom, I'm going to turn it on you real quick and really just smut me out and have me feeling all types of, like, different and new, for me to go down that rabbit hole and be like, ooh, yeah. Because just the thought about it, oh, you know what, Corey? Yo, how you do that, Corey? Every other person, yo, I feel like you spoke to all these apps. I feel like you speak to their CEOs and you tell them, yo, make it so that when I pop up in this chick's live, it's incognito until I put a comment. Because every time somebody joins the live, I see them pop up on my live, their screen name. You don't pop up until you comment. I don't know how that happens, Corey. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that happens. Yo. And you was in the military. You was in the military. So I feel like you know how to work with stuff like that. You know intel. You know, like, stuff like that. You know the government is watching us. Yo, don't get yourself a guy in the military. They be doing some sneak stuff. Probably got a tracker on your house, on your car. You did say good morning. You did not say good morning. I did not see no good morning. But if you did, thank you. Grand Rising. I want you to know, you know what? Let me not even go there. I'm going to keep it quiet today because I realized I gave you no pun, like, ooh, let me not say that. I gave you, I've given you the opportunity to one-up me in a situation, and me and you both know what I'm talking about. So I know that you got one locked and loaded and ready. Okay? I know that you got one locked and loaded and ready. So I'm not gonna poke you today, Corey. I'm not gonna poke you today. So I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let you breathe. I'm gonna let you breathe. But just know, everybody on this live know right now, I had Corey stumped. Corey was gagged. Corey did not even have a word to say out of his mouth. I finally got Corey speechless. Because you know what? He be a little cocky sometimes. He be a little cocky sometimes. He think, oh yeah, you know, like, yeah. And he think that he be one-upping me in conversations sometimes. But yesterday I had to put the brakes on that ass. I had to be like, okay, oh, you think that you got me in check? The first time you got me in, like, oh, you thought you always keep me in check. Because that's the thing. Corey likes to spill the tea. He likes to spill the tea. He likes to be like, oh, but who got you stumped on the phone? And I'm like, all right. Keep telling them that you one-upped me. How about you tell them what happened yesterday and tell them how I one-upped you now? Because you like to be real, like, gorilla chest. Yeah, it was a power move. And I know it was a power move. And I'm glad that I made that power move so that you don't sleep on a bitch like me. Because that's what I be thinking, Corey. Sometimes I be thinking you be sleeping on me. Y yo no crea que yo soy una tonta. Like, I'm just like a little pendejita. Like one of these little girls that just be like, I'm a grown-ass woman. And I had to show you that. I had to show you I am a grown-ass woman and stop playing with me sometimes. Y a ti te gusta. You like a rabiosa. You like that. So no te pone así tampoco. Like you like it. Corey better stop playing with me. That's all I'm saying. Corey better stop playing with me. You real aggressive right now. Keep that energy. You know what, Corey? I am going to keep that energy because you know what? I earned that energy. I exuded that energy. I embodied that energy. And I will continue to do so. So, yeah, I'm going to keep that same energy, Corey. What you thought? You thought I wasn't going to do a victory lap? You thought that I wasn't going to sit here? I finally got the infamous Corey with a capital C, because that's what you like. You like people to put some respect on your name. Now you got to put some respect on my name. All right? My name. Like, what you mean? Call me Brooklyn. Call me straight up Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn, we don't run. We run-ish. Oh, I am popping all this smack today. What is up with me? What is up with me? You got me turped today. You know what it is? I've taken too many L's behind the scenes with Corey. I've taken too many L's and I've had to, you know when you have to swallow your tongue sometimes? Yeah, I've had a lot of those moments with Corey. And I'll sit there and I'll admit it. Corey's quite a challenge. Quite a challenge. So he be getting a lot of L's on me. But yesterday, I had that ass. That ass was mine. That ass was mine. Had him with that's all folks. Like that pig, Porky Pig. That's how I hit him. Just didn't know what to say. All right, enough. I just wanted to gloat a little bit. Gloat a little bit. Now that I've thoroughly gloated, you had me stuttering. I will admit it. Ooh, let me take a screenshot of that. Let me take a screenshot of that comment. Oh, God, I'm going to put that as my screensaver today. Hold on, let me pose. Let me pose and give a cute little pose. Hold on, where's the comment? Yeah, that's cute. I'm going to put that on my frame in my new apartment, Corey. My new loft-style apartment. Once I get my brand deal from Fenty Skin. So excited. And then I'm going to invite you over for dinner. And as I'm giving you like my loft tour, I'm going to show you the frame. But Corey, I want you to know that I'm going to hit you with the, when you come to my house, I'm going to hit you with the, oh, but you can't sit on my bed with your outside clothes, so you're going to have to take your pants off. I've always wanted to do that to a man. I've always wanted to do that. I remember the first time a mofo in New York told me some ish like that when I went to go chill with him. The nerve of him. The nerve of him. He lived in Jamaica, Queens. He lived in his mother's basement. His mother lived upstairs with his two sisters, her children, his dad and his dad's mother. So his grandmother from his dad's side. I went to go chill with him. Boom, 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 boom. He's playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty on the Xbox. So that was already strike one. Right? How you going to invite me over to chill, but you playing Call of Duty? Then I go to sit down and he's like, oh, I don't let people sit on my bed with their outside pants. I was like, what you mean? He was like, you heard me. You have to take your pants off before you sit in my bed. I was like, this, you got a towel for me to sit on, bitch? Because I'm not taking off my pants. Like, what does this mean? Like, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? I told you nothing was going to happen. Like, why is it that men don't understand that, like, when I tell you nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to happen? I could be here encuera. I could be completely naked laying on your bed and nothing will happen. If I say nothing will happen. So don't even try to finesse it and try to make a situation into something that it's not. And men are infamous for that. They are infamous for trying to make a situation something that is not. You give them an inch and they will try to take a mile with you. And I don't play that. No means no. And if you can't give me intimacy, then why would I give you sex? Like, for real, though. For real. If you can't give me intimacy, why would I give you sex? That's like having a soup just seasoned with salt. It's just one note. Nobody wants that. Like, nobody wants. I guarantee you, you want different layers and flavor profilings in your soup. Oh my God. God, please protect them. So, how was your day yesterday? What did you guys do? I ate a mulita, but my taco stand baby daddy was not there yesterday. He was not there. He was not there. Okay, I have a question for you guys before I go. Do you like your partner or someone you're on a date with to feed you on the date? Like, you know how, like, you're at dinner and somebody's trying to, like, they're like, ooh, I want you to taste this, and then they feed you. Like, do you like that? Does that bother you? Do you not like that? Because I'm kind of, like, on the fence about it. Like, if I'm indoors with him, like at his house or something like that, and he was to feed me, like, oh my God. Let me tell you something, bitch. Let me tell you something. Yo creo que I have yet to meet a man that has been sensual with me like this African guy that I was with. So boom. So you know fufu, right? You know fufu, right? And igusi. It's like this soup that they eat. And you eat it with this fufu and you eat it with your hands, and then they, like, you put it in your mouth and you have to swallow it. You don't really chew it. So I remember, yo estaba con este carajito. I was with this guy, African. He's like, you ever have fufu? I'm like, yeah, I've had fufu. He was like, let me feed you some of this fufu. Oh my bitch. So he grabbed me by my face and then did like this, and he tilted my head up. Oh my God. He took the fufu, he slapped it. So you heard the slap on the fufu. You heard it. You heard the slap. And if you ever heard somebody slap fufu, it sounds like somebody slapped your booty cheeks. So he slaps it. He takes a little bit out. He dips it in the soup. And then This is all while he still has like his hand on my face and like underneath my neck. And then he tells me to open wide. Oh, he tells me to open wide. He tells me to open wide. And he puts like 3 fingers. Like, I swear, it was probably like 4 fingers in my mouth. And he went like that. He made sure like it dragged on my bottom lip. I had to swallow it. And he held my thing while I swallowed it. So I felt like his grip as the fufu was going down. Oh my God. It was the most hottest experience with food I have ever, ever, ever had in my life. So that moment will always live rent-free in my head. Always. It was like top 5 sexiest moments of my life. Like, sexiest moments of my life. So, like, if it's something like that, then feed me like that. But, like, if we're out in public and we're at dinner, like, if you're not going to be sexy with it, then don't feed me nothing. Like, don't be practical with it. Like, I want you to turn me on with it. But that's how I feel about it. So I feel like, don't feed me unless you're going to make it into a thing, honey. Like, I want you to make it into a thing. And if you're not going to make it into a thing, then don't give it to me. Like, don't give it to me. So, yeah. How do y'all feel about it? Robert, how do you feel about it? Do you mind if your partner feeds you some of their food in public or nah? You guys only like it because you guys love when I wear off-the-shoulder tops. I know you guys are commenting on this a lot. It's only because you guys love seeing my bare shoulders, because I have like a cute little tone to my body. It's not like blanquita, but it's like a blanquita with a little bit of coffee. Like a coffee very, very light and sweet. Very light and sweet. My boo thing is from the Ivory Coast. I could see her doing something like that. And I think I would low-key, I think it would low-key creep me out. LOL, for real? Honestly, when I'm hungry, I just want to eat. I don't want my partner being all slow and sensual. I like being fed in private. I do like being fed in private. In public, you know what? Sometimes I be hungry too. But like, here's the thing, right? I feel like you should always eat a little bit before a date. And let me tell you why, right? When you go out to eat, restaurants don't be really serving you a lot. Like, hear me out. They really don't be serving you a lot, right? So, like, when you go out and someone's taking you out on a date, unless they are, like, ordering multiple stuff and they encourage you to do the same, I feel like you never really get like real full when you're going out to eat, unless you're like eating in a place that gives like a big amount, right? So for me, one of the dates that I will always remember, I went to 555 Steakhouse, really expensive steakhouse, with the aerospace engineer. And when I got there an hour late to the date. An hour late. I could not believe it. Hour late. He was also African. But when I got there, he already had ordered 2 cocktails. And when the waiter came, he was like, so I was looking over the appetizers, and I was looking at like these really stood out to me. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, those look good too. I was like, ooh, I don't know, like which one? He was like, let's just get both. And I was like, oh, you're talking my language. Talking my language. I love when people hit me with the let's just get both. I'm like, oh. um, so yeah, and then we ordered a lot of sides a la carte. Like it was a lot of sides. Like he ordered one of all the sides. Like one of all the sides. Because this steakhouse, you had to order your steak and then the sides were a la carte. So he ordered the Brussels, he ordered the asparagus, he ordered the sweet potato mash, he ordered the macaroni and cheese, he ordered the loaded potato, he ordered the garlic mash. No, it was the scalloped. It was scalloped potatoes. And we had the salad. It depends on the moment and the effect you are trying to give. An hour late and he still waited for you? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Yanesa Pagang. Yes, he waited for me an hour. You want to know why? Because I was on the phone with him and I was stuck in traffic because there was an accident and I sent him a video of it. And I made sure that I kept him entertained on the phone while he was waiting for me. And let me tell you something. The way I met him was so unique, right? The way I met him was so unique. This was, okay, so I kind of knew that me and the RN were going to have a shelf life the last time I went to go see him. Like, I kind of knew that. Because he had already voiced feelings about that. So, boom, as I was waiting for my flight to come back home, this is how I met the aerospace engineer. And how I met him was he was waiting for his flight. And right at the last minute before he was going to board, I went up to him at the terminal as he was handing his passport to the flight attendant. And I gave him my number and I said, call me. He texted me right when he was on the flight. So when you do something that bold and that spur of the moment, it leaves an impression. First impressions are everything, and you cannot get those back. So when you are bold, unapologetic, and you do like something so massive like that, like right before when he's about to board, it sparks that curiosity. It sparks that like endorphin. It's like exciting. It's new. It's probably different. So I knew that I made a really good first impression that really stood out. So much so that he was on his trip texting me, excited for him to come back because he so happened to live in California. Talking about our date, looking for places for where we were going to go out to eat. Like that whole thing created an excitement with him. And, yeah, he was willing to wait an hour. He was willing to wait whatever because he had wanted to see me. Because it was the anticipation of it all. Let me tell you something. I'm a beautiful woman. I give good mouth. And when I say I give good mouth, I've had multiple people say they enjoy watching me eat. They enjoy hearing me speak. They say they could listen to me all day. I give good mouth. She got it. She don't got it now because I ain't focused on it. I ain't really focused on that. Like, oh God, I don't want to date. I really don't, because I feel like I haven't had an exciting date in a really long time. Like, I haven't had an exciting date. In a really long time. Like, or anybody that made me feel excited about going out on a date. I haven't met, it's very hard to meet a man that has great conversation, who knows how to like take you there with his words, but just not just regular words, like just not regular words, because like you know when somebody's trying to sell you a gimmick, and you know when somebody's genuine, when they really show interest in the conversation, when they're attentive, when they give you consistency, you know, like. And then also when somebody gives you that, like for real, like I had spoken to the aerospace engineer for like close to, I believe, a month before we met to go on dinner. Um, when you like when somebody gives you that type of consistency and the conversations are never dry, you're willing to wait. Cause like when nobody else is giving you substance, like it's boring. It starts to get boring. So like, you know, do you want a microwave burrito? Yeah, you can eat a microwave burrito. Or do you want like A5 Wagyu steak? You know? So, depends on your appetite. It depends on what you want. And it depends on what you're willing to take. And it depends on what you're willing to wait for. And oftentimes, things that are really, really worth it, you have to wait a little longer for. And I'm willing to wait. I think I'm a very patient person. Look how long I waited for Fenty to add me on their PR list. Look how long I'm waiting for them to make me an ambassador. Look how long I'm waiting for them to put me on a campaign. You think I'm going to give up? Absolutely not. You will see my face associated with the brand, and it's going to be cute. And I can't wait for that day to happen. Um, but yeah, persistency is key. And consistency. So, yep, I'm starving. Starving. And I'm trying to think of what I can eat that's going to be substantial before I go to therapy. Because I have therapy today. So now, instead of therapy Thursdays, I have therapy Wednesdays. I don't know how I feel about that. But I already have my outfit planned for therapy today. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know if I want to take the train in heels. But I like wearing heels on the train because it makes me feel sexy. I like wearing heels. Heels make me feel sexy. Do I have any sneakers? Do I have any sneakers I could wear? I've taken a shower with this necklace 5 times. And it has not turned my neck green. So thank you, Irene, for sending me this Bebe Sota necklace. Take flat. No, I've been to therapy twice in heels. And I don't take my shoes. I don't change shoes. If I leave the house with heels, I come back in heels. I know. Really bad. Really, really bad. Corey, I had a naughty dream because of you last night. I had a very naughty dream. This is cute. There's a little flower on this and I never noticed. Corey, I had a naughty little dream. I haven't had anything for breakfast. Here's what I would like for breakfast, right? Do I have bread in the house? Damn, I could go get bread. And I could make an avocado toast. Ugh. Okay, what do I want? What do I want? I have plátanos in the house. I have plátanos in the house. I have plátanos in the house. And I have a... Oh no, I ate the red onion, but I could buy a red onion right now. Si tú quieres ver lo que sumamos, agarrate plátano, májalo tú, májalo tú, májalo tú. Si tú quieres ver lo que es un mangú, agárrate plátano, májalo tú, májalo tú, májalo tú. And I got garlic. I can make garlic totones, but what am I going to eat that with? With avocados? Yeah, garlic totones with avocados. Let's think about this. What else I got in the fridge? ¿Qué puedo comer? I did finish off the red onion. Oh, I think I got... No, did I eat all the sausage? I ate all the sausage. I ate all the turkey sausage. Si tú quieres ver lo que es un mango, agárrate plátano. Májalo tú. I gotta go to the supermarket. All right, guys. I'm going to the... Oh, no. Let me see what time I got because I got to be on the train by 12 o'clock. 12 to 1, 1 to 2. I'll probably be there half an hour early, but I'd rather be a half an hour early than a half an hour late because sometimes the train be wildin'. What time is it here in California? Anybody could tell me right now? Help a sister out. Let me know the time. I need to know if I have enough time to make it to the train. I mean, yeah. If I have enough time to cook so that I can make it to the train. It's 11:18. Nope, I do not have time to cook. Because I got to take a shower. I got to do my hair. I got to get my outfit on. I got to get the clothes off the laundry line. I don't have time. Dams. All right. I got to let you go.